Yes, yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. Mandem United podcast meets the Mandem City podcast, where we talk all things in regards to both clubs from the lovely city of Manchester. I'm speaking of the blue side of Manchester on the brink of exit from the Champions League. On the brink, it could be all over for this sick Manchester City campaign in the Champions League. Currently not even sat in the top 24 after defeat today, losing 4-2. I repeat, losing 4-2 away to PSG, 2-0 up, cruising, and then got dunked on by Osman Dembele and Bradley Barcola. So we'll be discussing that as well as their game coming up against Chelsea on the weekend. On the red side of Manchester, ain't going well. Actually, it is, because it looks like Chelsea are going to bid again for Garnacho, which is phenomenal. Napoli also interested in Garnacho, which is phenomenal. Rashford could also leave again, which is phenomenal, people. What's not so phenomenal is on the pitch, because we got a game today in the Europa League, and who knows what Manchester United we gonna get. Only thing we are consistent at is inconsistency, people. But we move. But before I continue, big up to Sunshine for the raid. Make sure you run up the like, share across all the socials, subscribe as well, people. Yeah, bid again. Did you not bid for him? I swear you lot bid for him. But hey, ho, we move. But let me bring in the gaslighter extraordinaire, the gubernatorial done. You know what I'm saying? The politician. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite people to stream with, without doubt. My life, Veda, is in the building. Yes, Veda, what are you telling me?
Yo, what it is. I see Flawless is back. High quality camera, lighting's all nice and clean. Look, the darkness is over. I see the darkness is over. Thanks first and foremost for having me on the show.
Of course, man, anytime.
All of you watching live, all of you in the chat, all of you watching after the fact on the replay. Enjoy tonight. Enjoy it. And you know what? You have a right to. You deserve to enjoy this, because I know you've been upset with me a few weeks, maybe a couple months. I know you haven't liked some of the things I've had to say. So this loss, it hurts me, hurts my club. So enjoy tonight. Enjoy it. Plaza is going to have tons of questions. If we're going to break down the game, we're going to break down the game. If we're going to talk about what my expectations are, what my standards are, we'll do all of that. The one thing, though, that you will not find on the Mandem meets, you know what? When we do this, when Flawless does this, let me rewind this. When Flawless does this, there's amazing conversations that happen.
Absolutely.
There's an amazing reveal. Sometimes on camera, sometimes not on camera, but often you will hear it in the voices, right? Because Flawless has people on the show. Sometimes you see their faces, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't see my face. Sometimes the one thing you will not see in this moment, as upset as I will be, as disappointed as I am in the result, the one thing you will not see, because I'm built different, is me crying and whining tonight. So if that's what you tuned in for, if any of you tuned in to be like, yo, I'm going to catch Vader crying and whining, nah, that ain't me. That's not this man. That ain't Flawless. I don't see Flawless really. He kind of doesn't cry. He doesn't cry, but he's very critical. Oh, and I will be critical of my club. I will be critical of my players. But what you won't see, what you won't hear, is the crying and the whining. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
A big up to everyone in the chat. Warrior JF starred all the comments, because I see there Pep said some things and Grealish said some things as well. Big up to Sheik. Says big up Flawless and Vader. City lost again. Ole, ole. Shout out to Sunshine for the Raiders. She put City lost again.
Oh my
gosh.
Ole. Sheik and Listen, Sheik.
That's Sunshine.
Your viewers. Your viewers. The viewers of Flawless. Sarcasm City TV, but shout out to all his peoples. Sheik, I'm going to catch you soon enough. Sunshine, we haven't met up in the new year, but I got you. Watch out. Enjoy this. It's just going to be a matter of time. It's going to be a matter of time when I'm going to return the favor. Because I saw recently the performance of your manager, who I have a lot of faith in. I think man should be very patient in this manager. let the board, let the ownership back him.
Yeah.
Hey, watch out.
We actually so crazy. We actually agree. I agree on that. To long arms, hey, that's a throwback because that's little. That's Mister. What is it? Little Miss and Little Mister. Garnacho deal off. Rashford back in the team. Time to stop supporting United for me. Hey, you know what? Long arms. Fairs. I don't know where you.
No. That's not fairs. This man just said time to stop supporting United for me.
Hey, if you don't want to support the team, don't be here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I ain't telling you to
long arms. He's saying you're a punk.
Yeah.
He's basically saying he's saying you're a punk. If you don't want to be here, get out of here. You punk.
You want to leave? Like, if two decisions, bear in mind, I don't know if the Garnacho deal's off, so that could be incorrect. If two decisions can cause you to stop supporting the team, this sport ain't for you. That's how it is. So keep it stepping, like, because you know what, the club are going to continue to make decisions throughout the entire time.
Long arms, don't let them. No, they don't like. Don't punk out long arms. Listen, I know you're frustrated.
They're going to try say. Here we go.
Retract this comment.
Use the gubernatorial in it, man. Let's go. This is going to be great.
Retract the comment and don't say you're done with United. Don't do that. This is two poor decisions.
As long arms. If you want to be done with United,
don't punk out long arms. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Big up Chintlu as well. Says big up Flawless panel and the chat. City bottled the 2-0 lead. That's diabolical. We'll get to. And yes, to George. I don't know why I put. Yeah.
Is it really diabolical?
Yes.
Oh, come on. We've seen us surrender leads already. Why is it diabolical? Why y'all?
Who did you surrender a 2-0 lead to?
We surrendered a 3-goal lead to Feyenoord earlier.
Yeah, outside of Feyenoord. But apart from Feyenoord, is there anyone else?
We surrendered a 2-goal lead to Brentford just so recently ago.
Brentford have better attackers than PSG. Their attack is woeful. I think it was who? That team is not good.
PSG.
That's why they're down there. PSG are not a good side, no.
Okay, but PSG.
Hey, you know what? I'm with Long. Yeah, Club Brugge are in the Champions League. So
you're with long arms. You're giving up on United.
Oh, if we had Barcola and Dembele, yeah, I'm signing out. If we went and signed those two, I'm with long arms, man. I'm packing my bags myself, yo.
That's crazy.
If we had Bradley Barcola and Usman Dembele, but then again, you like them type of players because they're Doku-like. But yeah, George, you're right. For the bid again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I put bid again, but to bid for him, so I changed it. Big up Sunshine for the raid as well. Much appreciated. Shout out to Bayesian Pops in the cut, and he put the eyes. So we gonna get to it. Big up my guy as well, Ends, man. Shout out to Ends. I was just on this channel. Big up Ends.
Yo, bless up.
My stacks ready. Big up the G Lewis in the cut. Careful. He says run up the likes. Says big up Flawless and apologies to Vator in advance. Big up to Carefree Lewis G.
Wait, whoa. What's he apologizing? Is he apologizing for the weekend?
Yeah, because he reckons he's gonna beat you. Because he's gonna be there. He reckons you're gonna go 2-0 with people, you know, because obviously I went there and picked up my dub. So he's saying he's gonna follow suit and do the same. So there's bro, what do you mean PSG aren't a good team? I don't think PSG are a good team. Some good players, yes, but overall, do I think PSG are a good team? No. I think your attack is awful. Your attack is awful. The only player I rate to an extent in your attack is Lee Kangin. He's the only player that I look at and go, I don't rate Dembele, I don't rate Barcola, I don't rate. You've got Kvaratskhelia that could change it, but he didn't play today. So
you rate the manager though.
Who's the manager?
Enrique.
Outside of Barcelona, what's he done?
No, that's not the point. Do you rate him as a manager?
Highly, no. I think he's a decent manager.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's a decent manager. I don't think he's anything special.
All right.
Yeah. Obviously, Kvaratskhelia can change it, but the point I'm making is there's a reason they're 23rd in the Champions League. If they were that good, why are you 23rd in the Champions League?
Yeah, but we're 25th.
Exactly. And you lot haven't been a good side this season. Is that fair to say? Is that a fair comment?
No, it is a fair comment, but the earlier comment where you were agreeing with it being diabolical, like we're not good.
Oh, yeah, it's still diabolical because you're better than PSG. Because you're better than PSG. You telling me you're not a better side than PSG?
It's close. This season's very close. We're not a good team this season.
And the way the game went as well. You was cruising. They offered nothing going forward, and you lot.
No, don't do that.
Not rolled over, but you lot just.
No, they were threatening. They were threatening. They had a disallowed onside goal, like offside goal.
You lot were. What's the word I'm looking for? Like once they scored one back, the momentum was them, and you lot never snatched it back. You lot never took the sting out of the game.
Yeah.
and you were lucky it was only 4. But yeah, to you, why was it not diabolical?
Well, it wasn't diabolical. This is some Canada Dry ginger ale.
Yeah, man, this rum, he's stressed over there. That's cool. Go on. We move
No,
straight.
no. It's only 7 o'clock right now. No rum yet. Listen, the reason why it's not diabolical is because unfortunately, I've seen this pattern before. I've seen this pattern before from this club with what we've done this season. I'm not saying it's a long history. I'm not saying it's how we are. I'm saying this season, we've been surrendering goals. We've been giving opportunities to stronger attacking clubs, lesser attacking clubs with opportunities to score against us. And it wasn't diabolical in the sense where I was like, I'm nervous to the final whistle. And I've been nervous since the final whistle for a long time now. And when I bring up Brentford, when I bring up Feyenoord, when I bring up United, the final minutes of that game, it's in us. We don't have that security anymore. We don't have that understanding.
So you're saying you have the tendencies to concede late goals?
We have a tendency to actually surrender really good scoring opportunities early in the game and late. And late in the game is actually worse because we're on tired legs. And I respect every club in the Champions League. I know it's a different format. I know it's a very different format, but I do respect every club in the Champions League because, again, they have a week. Actually, longer than that. They've had a longer than that in terms of this scouting, preparing, seeing what the patterns are with regards to a club. And this is why I asked you with regards to Enrique. I think Enrique is a very good manager. I think he's
good. I don't think he's anything wow.
Well, the fact that he's managed he managed at Barcelona and did let's rate what he did there. And then to also recognize that this is the manager that would be familiar with Pep. This is a manager that
don't see as well.
Large up. This is a manager.
They got Mr. 4-2. We're going.
I don't know who that is. But the whole thing with regards
just to share, my team didn't play today, so I'm guessing it's you. That's just a
wild in the dark. Oh my gosh.
It's a wild. You lot lost 4-2. We didn't play today, so I'm guessing he's talking to you. I could be wrong though. I ain't smart.
You guys lost 3-1.
Yeah. But he would have said that. So if he would have said Mr. 3-1, I would have presumed he was talking about me. See how it works?
That's true. Which one's worse, 4-2 or 3-1?
Both just is bad.
Yeah, they're both 2 goal differentials.
Yeah, it's both bad. Yeah,
they're both bad. 4-2's worse because he gave up 4 goals. I think the drama in this game is going to sound like a broken record. It's so the same pattern every time. Connection between the midfield. That's what it was. And again, I got to give credit to the opposition because they knew how to press us. They knew where to press us. Bernardo Silva did not have a good game. When Rico had to come onto the pitch, they saw that as a triggering point. We're going to press when there's an opportunity with him on the ball. The same can be said with Nunes, man. And I don't crash it on Nunes because he's a midfielder who's played wing for us, who's also now played right back.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing at right back.
It's so interesting to see who Pep trusts and doesn't trust. Now, when he made the subs now, we then see Akanji kind of playing more of that role. We see Rico. Man. I think it's going to be like this for the remainder of the season. And I think it's a big reason why everyone's like, Vader, stop this gaslighting, stop this downplaying. We're not good this year, and I can accept that. I'm looking at who's above me with this top 4. I'm looking at the Newcastles. I'm looking at the Nottingham Forest. I'm looking at the Chelseas, and that's a big game on Saturday. I'm looking at the Aston Villas. Top 4 is where I'm at, and I have no shame in saying that. None. So when I said earlier about, listen, you ain't gonna hear no crying and whining. You ain't gonna hear me talking about what my club should be doing. You ain't gonna hear me being like, I'm accustomed to this. I recognize what my club needs to do. And also at the same time, if we are going to salvage any part of this season, and I have to admit, this Champions League format for those that are participating in it, for those of you that are kind of like watching as neutrals because your teams aren't in it, you have to say that this format is amazing.
I like the format. Yeah, all that unnecessary straight aside. I like the format.
Well, what do you mean unnecessary strain?
Just carry on talking, man. Just carry on. Yeah.
Okay, I was just trying to break down for those that are in the competition.
Yes, we know you don't have to go over the stray again.
All right.
This guy was
Okay, it wasn't a stray, but I'm just saying as a neutral. Sorry, a long-winded way to say even as a neutral, this format is amazing.
What we move, you know what I'm saying? But it's a great format.
Wait, what do you mean? Well, how are you not a neutral?
What do you mean? What am I neutral? I want all the English teams out expeditiously. What do you mean? Actually, I don't mind Villa.
That's so selfish. The coefficient, but the coefficient allows for more English clubs.
Don't care about more English clubs being.
That brings more money into the Prem.
Don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, see, you're selfish. You're selfish.
Absolutely. I am selfish. I have, like Fergie years. Yes, I am Manchester United FC. You know this. I couldn't care less. So you telling me you want the Premier League teams to do well in the competition? Is that what you're telling me?
To a certain point.
Oh, so you're me. You just don't want them to win it. All right, but
yeah, they can. I like them advancing is good, and then there's a certain part where it's like
I want them out, man. Like you lot, I don't want you lot advancing.
You know what? I would be mad at Aston Villa winning the Champions League. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, that would just be funny because then I could just dunk on Arsenal even more.
That'd be great. I would absolutely love
just for that. But that's selfish from my perspective. But go on as you were.
Well, I mean, kind of. But yeah, this format is absolutely amazing. First year for it, I had huge promising ideas on what City would do, the chance of being the first club to win the Champions League in this format and what it would mean. Like, I got to put that to the side. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with planting seeds and getting the crops a couple seasons later, a year later. You know what I mean? I'm calm with that. I don't need everything now. Everything isn't microwave ready, right? I'm not an Uber Eats, skip the dishes. I'm not that guy. I'm okay with taking my time, preparing my food and all that. So I'm patient. If this happens to be a year where the investments that we're doing doesn't really reward with us winning the major trophies, okay, I know that I'm investing in the right way to be able to
you're in a good situation. Yeah, 100%.
And what my club is doing that to a T. Look at the signings, right? For actually, Lewis, Blue Brother, we're cool. We talk, we understand. If it's not your year, if it's not my year, unfortunately, maybe it's going to be a red card year. But I got some other Chelsea fans that they don't know the script, they don't know the program, and they always they're crashing in on me, being like, "What's your club doing? Why are you buying these youngsters? They're not good for the now." Because I'm not in a rush.
No, they'll be good for now. That's a myth.
They'll help. They will be helped.
They'll assist. That's
but to be like hit the ground running. Whoa,
they might hit the ground running.
Nah,
they're gonna play. They'll
play, but don't expect any type of consistency. Don't expect them to be playing back-to-back games. Don't expect any of that. This Manchester City University is at the highest level. Oxford, Cambridge, Stanford, Harvard, Yale. It's all. Listen, when you come to Manchester City, you need to get prepared. You need some orientation. So they may hit the ground running, but I don't think it'll be sustained. I don't think it'll be consistent, but we do need some bodies. I had Ruben Diaz have to get off that pitch, which was actually coinciding with the quote-unquote collapse, with the diabolical comeback.
Yeah, I can't believe that you think it's not diabolical. It's crazy, considering the importance of the game as well, and considering you was coasting at that point.
We were in control.
So you wouldn't call it diabolical. How would you describe it then?
I would call it. The reason why it's not diabolical is because it's consistent. That's the only thing.
Right, so it can be consistently diabolical.
It's rinse and repeat. It's not. No,
it can be consistently.
You can't have many diabolical. No, there's one diabolical.
You can't have a diabolical season.
Diabolical was fine. No, I can't. No, I'm not going so far like a United fan being like, this is my worst season ever. This is not a diabolical season. No,
I'm not saying. No. You're not listening. I didn't say.
No, I am listening. You're trying to put some spice on it.
No, I didn't say about you. I'm just saying, can you not have a diabolical season in general?
No,
not City. I'm just saying. No, not City. I'm saying as a team.
As a team, you could have a diabolical season, but this is nowhere near a diabolical season.
No, it's not diabolical. No, not the City.
I wouldn't even say your season currently isn't diabolical. Your season last year wasn't diabolical. We gotta use diabolical right.
Last season it wasn't. No,
last season was not diabolical.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
so as close to diabolical as possible. It wasn't diabolical. The FA Cup saved it from being diabolical. That's it. I don't know the word, the level, whatever the word is, just above diabolical. It was like diabolical light. That's what it was.
Light.
The FA Cup saved it because we was woeful in the other. We competed in 4 competitions, 1 we won. The other 3 we were absolutely woeful, and then our 2 ever worst finishes in them. If that's not diabolical, I don't know what it is. It's just that it is diabolical, man. It's diabolical.
I think. I'm sorry to say this, United fans. Diabolical hasn't happened yet, but it's
diabolical. Things can be more.
It's on its way.
Diabolical, though. Things can get more diabolical, but it isn't.
It's on its way. Yeah, it's on its way.
Eddie, I hear you, man. That's why I'm telling him it's diabolical, because man got packed up by bipolar. Packed up by bipolar. What happened to the gay by love? Bradley bipolar. Osman Dembele. It's not even one day Ramos, but throwback, because Surfer said it. One day Ramos. Luis Enrique in 2025. What are we talking about? There's a reason they were 25th before the game. They're not a good have some very good players though. Don't get I rate them.
That's it.
Players.
Yeah.
Bettina's
and they
cold,
showed up.
Ruiz is cold. No, you lot they did show up actually. They did.
Well, I'm not gonna do. Listen, this is the problem. This is the problem. You guys often want to talk about only looking inward. You guys want to only be like this. Want to
look outwards, people. You know
these problems are because of me. Sometimes you got to be like, listen.
Hey, all jokes aside, I've asked you this before. Canada is prime minister, right? There's not a king. Is it prime minister?
Yeah, prime minister.
Yeah. You need to run for office, man. You know what I'm saying?
What? No.
You definitely need to.
I don't deal with the whole politics stuff.
Yeah, it is, man. Trust me. This guy.
You
got to look from within. You can't just look inwards. We have to, self-help guru. We have to look from without this guy, yo.
Self-help, very, very important. Listen, self-help is very important.
But yes, it is to be 2-0 up and coasting in a game you need to win, which would have pretty much confirmed you in the playoffs in Champions League, and then to lose 4-2, and in the manner in which you did, it wasn't an unfortunate 4-2. It was a very.
Am I wrong to look at that as like more like a 3-2? Because that late
no, it counts.
Offside. I know.
So late goals don't count. So Aguero's goal when you lot took the league off us, it don't count. Then did it? I shouldn't look at that. We won that league.
No, it wasn't a deflected player offside because it made contact with the defender.
It didn't. Well, it made sense about to play out from the back better, but the game was done before that. The thing is, I'm stating is the situation that you lot were in. You should have managed the game better. It was that 30 minutes was diabolical.
Do you think not to sidetrack this too much, but
we're gonna sidetrack it. Go on.
Do you think it would be too much to kind of change the rules though?
In what sense? What do you mean?
If a player is in an offside position,
at
the time of when their teammate kicks the ball, but it happens to make contact with the opposite team, right? It's not considered offside because it made contact.
Yeah.
Do you think that is a? Do you really think? You think it's a good rule?
Yeah, it's a rule fair because it rarely comes into play. That the goal you lot conceded rarely happens.
I know exactly, but if that ball had made direct contact, not a deflected, right? Because it's random. The reason why I say it's because it's random. It happens to deflect.
It's because you lot gave the ball away. That's on City. Don't give the ball away.
No, we didn't give the ball away. They had.
So what happened?
They had the possession. They tried to kick it into a center attack or a center attack.
Wait, let me actually check it. Let me actually watch it. Go on. But to like I said, to concede 3 goals inside 22 minutes is diabolical. Yes. Look at him stunned.
No, I'm not stunned.
To concede. Drink your rum. To concede.
It's not rum. To concede
3 goals. To concede 3 goals in 22 minutes is horrendous. Horrendous. Diabolical.
I'm okay with the horrendous. No.
Woeful. You know
dreadful. Yeah, I'll accept that.
Woeful. Awful.
Yeah, I'll take that. Diabolical, no.
Absolutely catastrophic. Whatever superb.
Catastrophic? No, now you're going too far.
Whatever word you want to use to describe.
You're a lyricist, so I know you want to try to find. I know you messing with the line. I know you trying to get the right combo together.
Whatever it's all the message is still the same. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We can do whatever similes we want. The message is to concede 3 goals inside 22 minutes. It's dreadful.
Unacceptable. Now,
acceptable. And adding the fact of the importance of the game,
But
and
I like
adding
that.
the fact, and adding the fact as well of you lot were terrible after they scored that first goal. You
Yeah,
lot
but
were terrible.
they
They
scored
hit the
that first
bar and
goal.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, they were threatening even before they scored, but this is the point. This is the point. When I was talking about the signings, this is the point
You
with
see, look, Sunshine says it: diabolical, disgracefully bad, or unpleasant. All of the above, man. We'll just say all of
yeah.
the above. We'll put all these words in there. All of the, and you can pick one out like it's a raffle ticket.
Bad's good.
Yeah,
Was it unpleasant? Yes.
it's worse than bad. 3 goals inside 22 minutes is worse than bad.
I'm actually not too upset with that because it's
Yeah, of course you're
PSG.
not.
It's
Well,
PSG.
yeah, it's 25th place PSG in the Champions League. I hear it.
We're 25th. Stop doing that.
No,
We're
they were
25th.
25th before the game.
Yeah, and we were
Yeah.
23rd or 24th.
No, you were 24th. Actually, they were 26th before the game. Sorry.
Exactly. So we're
Yeah,
both
so it
bad.
goes to show it is exactly. So it's bad on your end that it happened. Is the
Yeah,
point
so
I'm
we
making.
were already bad. We were already in that
Yeah.
category of being bad.
Well,
Now,
you're bad, but you're better than them.
barely.
That's why you were confident before the game.
I was confident, but
Yeah,
barely.
I even picked you
Barely.
lot to win. And when you were 2-0 up, shout out to my guy Jody. He was on this panel talking all this smoke because he's a City fan like you, unfortunately, but that's my bro. City fans in the chat, and then you lot were like 3-2, 4-2 down, and then disappeared. Only person I seen was Cool Guy. It's crazy. Ak was here talking the
He
most. Don't
disappeared.
see him again. Yeah.
Like Long Arms, who's given up on United.
Yeah. That is like Long Arms who's giving up. A lot of people don't have
Yeah.
the heart for it. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
don't
I've
got
still
it.
not heard from Jody because he was talking the most when you lot were 2-0 up.
He'll be
And then
back.
went 3-2, and then he went for a what? Of course he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll
When
be
you
back.
lot winning again. Yeah.
No, he'll
I'm
be
just
back
saying.
before. He'll be back. He'll be back before the winning
You're
starts.
talking the most.
Listen.
Yeah.
Now, listen. This loss is unfortunate. It probably added a couple more platinums to the beard, but it's added to the entertainment. And this is why I was talking about this whole format. This is why I was talking about the format. And I wasn't throwing out any shots. It wasn't any strays. I was just trying, for those that are quote unquote neutral, for those that are involved, this format. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Because the final day matters from top to bottom. Final day matters from top to bottom. Now, you know what's become so much more apparent? You know what I didn't realize?
Go.
I knew my circle. I had a lot of friends, like admirers, people I'm cool with. I also didn't realize that many of those people in the circle like when my team's losing, like to see me kind of like quote unquote squirm and being upset. So
we love it.
This enjoyment right now,
it's great,
and this energy,
it's fantastic.
It's amazing because it's going to be so heightened next week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I can't wait for that watch along. I can't wait for our show on Wednesday.
You're gonna do? Are you gonna do a City watch along for the Champions League? Or are you gonna pick another?
I'm doing a City game. No, I'm doing Manchester City Club Bruges like I did PSG Manchester City today.
Amazing. I heard. I happened to hear that the Arsenal game was boring. The Inter game was boring.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let me hear anybody say that City don't matter. Don't let me hear anybody say that City aren't entertaining. The levels are different now. And I knew all eyes were watching. I knew they wanted quote unquote diabolical crumbling from City. This is
and we got it. It was great.
And you got this.
You lot delivered that watch along on a playback. Fantastic. It was great.
This is gonna be.
I loved it. Yeah, man. And I can't wait. And all jokes aside, from a football fan perspective, this is what you want.
Yes.
I didn't expect it. I need Pep Guardiola not in the top 25 in the Champions League. This is great. I need this.
Wait, why do you need that? What do you mean?
Because it's just a dent on his record, which is fantastic. That he didn't finish in the top 25. It was great. Or was he 24? I keep saying 25. It's 24, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 24.
Yeah, it's 24. I keep saying 25.
It's 24 to advance. So City have to win.
Oh, yeah. You
City
got to win. If you win, that's it. Mm-hmm. And we will be there. I wish I could get a Club Brugge shirt and be in the stands with them. I want to be there. It'd be great.
That's terrible.
Why is it terrible? I want to be there. I'm saying, hey, don't let Pep not finish top 24. And someone made this point as well. If you lot don't finish top 4, you lot might not play a Champions League game till 2027. Champions League knockout tie, till 2027.
Why 2027?
Because if you lot get knocked out, you want to play the Champions League knockout tie this year. And then if you
Mhm.
don't finish top 4 and don't qualify for the Champions League, you won't play one in the 26, 20. You won't play one in the 26,
Wait, wait,
27
wait, wait,
season.
wait, wait, wait.
So it might be 28. It might be 2028.
Whoever gave you that type of analysis,
Yeah.
whoever was trying to break that down,
Yeah.
they don't know ball.
No, it's not a breakdown. I'm just saying it.
No, it is a breakdown. It's some calculations.
How is that a breakdown? Is what was said was wrong? It could happen.
Yeah,
It's unlikely.
Anything could happen.
It's very unlikely.
You guys could fit it. You guys could finish top 6. You could.
It's unlikely.
It's unlikely that you'll finish top 6, exactly. And it's unlikely of us. It's unlikely of us not.
You finished top 4 this season.
Flawless. If I crash out of Champions League, if I crash out of Champions League,
which
everybody, all these clubs that are trying to be within top 4, best know that we're taking one of those spots.
Okay, so we just Debo in the thing, yeah.
Oh, if it's like no Champions League to worry about after this, if I get next week I'm knocked out, there's no knockout stages. City are out of the Champions League.
Let's hope so.
All eyes. Shout out to Tupac. All eyes on me with regards to making top 4
absolutely
in the Prem.
So you think it will like spur you on to go like, all right, we honing it.
That's all we would have.
All right, cool. Hopefully you crack under the pressure. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope it adds to the pressure of it. Like, all right, we're gonna have the champs, no title race, no league. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope so, man.
Yeah, I hope you crash out over there. You got a lot of hope. All these rivals got a lot of hope as well.
Absolutely. We've been waiting.
All rivals should be. You should be praying to whoever you pray for. Actually, no, don't waste a prayer on this. But you should be hoping. You should be hoping
this guy's a dick,
that City. I'm saying, don't waste a prayer on that. You guys should be hoping for City to be in the Champions League, so the attention's kind of
who's distracted. Who's we? No, I need City out of the Champions League expeditiously.
You don't want to just focus on the Prem. You don't want that.
I do. I want you out of the Champions League because you lot have the quality to win it. The last thing I need is you lot to win 2 Champions Leagues in 3 years.
Why do you? So sometimes when we're talking, I'm like, yeah, Flawless watches all these games. He knows what's going on. But then at the same time, it's like you're ignoring what's in front of your face. City are not good this year.
Again, you are not good. But what I just said was
you don't need us out of the Champions League with the threat of possibly winning it. We're not that good.
You're not that good, but do you disagree with the statement? You have a manager and talent in your team that is good enough to win the Champions League.
Not this year.
You're not playing it is. So you don't think you have the talent within your squad to win the Champions League?
No.
You have the manager.
Of course.
Okay, that's a problem in itself. I don't need it to click.
Not enough. It's not enough.
Okay, listen. Real Madrid, who have also been bad. Do you think they have the players to win the Champions League? The talent, sorry. Just talent.
Yes. Yeah, Real Madrid do.
Okay.
But they got a softer league. They got a softer league.
No, and do you think they have a manager to win it as well?
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you're a rival of theirs, you're Barcelona or someone, you don't want them there. Pep, and I can say this as a United fan, is capable. That's where we disagree. But he's capable. We agree on that. He's capable of winning the Champions League. That's why I need him gone. I don't need that there. Because you lot get a favorable draw and end up in the final.
I'm telling you, you don't need to worry about us. This whole format, this is what I love. This format too. This format. We've been so bad.
I am concerned with all my ups, 100%. I need to know exactly what's going down. 100%.
You're worrying about the wrong things. No, you're worrying.
Why am I worried? I need you out the champs because you're saying you don't want you focused on the. I do want you lot focused on the Prem because that means you're out of all other competitions and can't win no more. That's my MO. And you ain't gonna win the Prem, so I want you lot going trophyless this season. No Carabao Cup, no Champions League. We're down 2. No, we're down 3. All you got left is you only got champs and FA Cup left. So I need the champs out of it. I need Pep trophyless. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about.
Chad, this is where I gotta lean into the platinums and educate this man. I'm trying to explain to you that we have no hope of winning Champions League. We don't have the quality for it. We don't have the consistency for it. You just saw us surrender. You keep reminding me. I just surrendered all these goals in 30 minutes or whatever, 20 minutes.
How many? No. It was 22 minutes. You
22 minutes to PSG, and PSG aren't good. And in the same breath, you're going to say you're worried about me winning Champions League when there's still a Real, there's still an Inter, there's still a Liverpool. Nah, come on.
The reason why is because you mentioned it there. You don't have to be consistent to win the Champions League.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't. It's a cup competition. You don't have to be consistent.
You have no.
You don't have
Okay.
to be consistent. You can legit win if it's quarterfinals. So let's say you go playoffs. I'm trying to think. You can win 4 matches and win the Champions League. If you win
No,
your playoffs,
I get that.
and you win
No,
a
I understand that.
quarterfinals, a semi-final, and a fight, you don't necessarily have to win second legs. You can literally win 4 to 5 5 matches because you lot are
I
definitely
hear the
playoffs.
I
You
hear,
can
I
win
hear the
5 matches.
winning. I hear the
Yeah.
winning you're talking about,
And
but
you're
no. Yeah, of course I'm capable of winning games, but I'm saying the quality of how you have to play to win those games. I haven't shown that all season long. There has not been
you have been.
against top quality. No. Against top quality, you have not seen City play that level for 4 or 5 games. You have not.
I flip. There ain't that many teams in the Champions League playing at a good level.
No, but I would have to play against the best because this format. This is why I love this format.
Mm,
When you're at
I
the
don't think you have
bottom,
to-
the
I don't think you
bottom
have
play the top. The
I
poor
don't think you
teams
have to-
play the best teams.
I don't think you have to play against the best. I think that's a myth.
No, I would have to play against the best teams because that's how they're going to sorting this.
No, someone let us know how it works. But I'm saying even the teams in the top 8 ain't the best. Like, put it this way, you'd fancy your chances again. No. Let's talk about it. Arsenal are third. You'd fancy your chances in 2 legs over against Arsenal.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so you'd fancy your chances in 2 legs against Barcelona.
Against Barcelona.
Against Barcelona, who were like you and conceded that the same way.
Barcelona.
Did you see the game yesterday?
Yes.
That game yesterday.
Yes.
Okay,
and their comeback.
What would we be saying if that was you lot? If you lot were struggling against Benfica? No, the comeback was good, but they also struggled against Benfica. You know they're one winning. You know they're on their run like you. They're 1 winning 7. You know that, right? They gave up a 10-point lead to Madrid in La Liga.
Yeah.
Okay. So if all those things was about you, what would we be saying if you lot did them things? If you lot gave up a 10-point lead to Liverpool, what would that conversation be?
Yeah, the conversation would be a mad one, but the difference is
so. All right, so let's find out who you're confident against. So you're not confident against Barcelona over 2 legs?
No.
Okay, Arsenal, yes. Am I correct in saying that?
Because of familiarity, yes.
All right, cool. Inter Milan?
No.
Liverpool?
No.
AC Milan?
Ooh. That's a battle. That's a 50-50.
All right, so you got some confidence going into that.
Our midfield is so poor.
Atalanta? Yes, hey, nephew, I am asking. Yes, I am asking, nephew. Appreciate it.
Atalanta?
He's talking to me.
Yeah,
Atalanta, he's saying.
Yeah.
Leverkusen.
50-50 again.
Okay. Villa.
Oh my gosh.
Villa, I'm asking you. I'm not even interrupting. I'm just gauging it.
Yeah,
Villa,
again,
do you fancy your chances?
Flip of a coin.
Okay, Villa. So does fit your 50-50. Monaco.
I haven't watched them enough.
Feyenoord.
You joking?
I'm just asking the question.
You know, I surrendered 3 goals in 15 minutes to those guys.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was fantastic. Great end to the watch along. It was fantastic.
Not confident. No.
Lille
put up a good fight versus Liverpool. Shout out to Jonathan David. He needs to get. I'd like to see him in the Prem.
Well, do you like? Yes, no.
Don't stop me from propping up my Canadian. I need to see Jonathan David over in the Prem. Someone needs to sign him. Arsenal, you guys need a striker.
Arsenal, if he's selling you something, you know it's bad.
Well, no, if I'm selling a Canadian, why would I? What are you doing?
You ain't selling Arsenal nothing good.
Why are you so sinister?
Because I know you. I'm what you really think. Like what you're saying, and I'm what you really think. That's why.
Listen, viewers, don't listen to that. No, don't let this man corrupt.
That's why you laugh.
Don't let this man corrupt.
So Lille, you're 50-50. Brest, what are you saying?
No, I'm confident versus Brest.
Dortmund.
Ooh, crap. Dortmund,
who are just about to sack their manager, by the way.
Where are they in their?
They're 14th.
They're 14th
in Champions League. In La Liga, they're 10th. I mean La Liga. In the Bundesliga, they're 10th. That's why they're about to sack their manager.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I'll take my chances versus Dortmund.
Okay, Bayern.
Although they were in the final last year, you got to respect them.
So you take your chances against them. Bayern. You just got packed up by Feyenoord.
They did, and that's why I got to respect Feyenoord, right?
Okay, so where do you stand? Is it yes, no, 50-50?
Do I ignore the heritage of Bayern?
I'm asking you. I'm not even here to. I notice I haven't pushed back on anything you said.
No, I know. Do I ignore the experience of the legend that is Vincent Kompany? Do I ignore one of the best strikers the Prem seen in Harry Kane? He's not a winner, but one of the best strikers.
Well, you got Bayern fans doing emergency meetings, but we move. But
I'll take my chances versus Bayern in their current form. In their current
Bayern's
form.
cool. Yeah. Real Madrid.
That's a problem.
Okay,
that's a problem.
Juventus.
Yeah, that's a problem as well.
Oh, them draws. Okay, Celtic.
Yeah, I should be handling that.
PSV.
I should be handling that.
Club Brugge.
I'm not going to speak on them because I face them next week. But Flawless, see what we're getting at.
Well, before we got around a couple more. Sporting
slapped me up in the champs.
Right, that was a different Sporting.
What do you mean?
Zamora was there. Have you seen their form since he
quality's there?
Quality's gone.
There. Yeah, they're trying to find it.
Did they have more quality than you?
No, but they had quality to beat me
quality. So 50-50. Stuttgart.
I should be handling that.
All right, so we just went through the 20. I appreciate that, nephew. I'm going to check in a sec. So we just had 24 teams, and there's a handful of teams that Veta said that I'm not really trying to see. That's why, and the reason why I did all that was to show you why I don't want you in the Champions League. Because as bad as you are, which you said, there's only a handful of teams out of the 24 in front of you that you don't want to see. No one else is saying that many. No one else who is 26th, 27th, 28th is only doesn't want to see a handful of teams. It's a handful.
You mean they would want to see a lot more? Or they would?
No, I'm saying they wouldn't be confident at all. If we
I hear that.
For instance, I'm looking here like Stuttgart are in front of you. Stuttgart ain't trying to see most of them teams.
No, I hear that, but this format. But then you got to recognize this format's got me playing against the top clubs.
That is the top. I named them all.
Yeah, they would be a problem. Because we got to go. We also have to recognize form. We can't just go off the names, Flawless. We just can't go off.
No, we can recognize form, but some of them teams are not in good form. Number 2 and number 3 are not really in great form.
Well, you started this whole show by pointing out how terrible my form is, and then you want me to talk with confidence about the rest of this champ.
I didn't say talk with confidence because you.
No, but with regards to you being worried about me possibly winning champs if I remained in it.
Because you have the quality to do so.
You're displaying
you think yourself. It's not displaying PTSD. You think yourself you can get past most of the teams. You said more yeses than no. Yourself. You said more yeses.
No, I said more. I think I gave some 50-50s.
I don't even want you in no 50-50s.
See, you don't need to be shook like that.
This ain't about being shook. I don't want you at home.
This ain't the club. We ain't in that form.
But you have the manager to do so. And you also have the talent. When you have Haaland and you have De Bruyne and Foden, Doku's a scrub, and Diaz and other players as well. It's a problem. And I'm looking here right now. How does this wait?
Stop talking about scrubs when you got Garnacho over there.
Yeah, Garnacho is a scrub. I ain't disputing that. He is a scrub.
Yeah, but I don't want to talk about your entire the majority of your
scrubs. Hey, if you want to call, feel free. I'll join in. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
Feel free, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We can go through that.
Not doing all that.
Yes, we can
talk about your scrubs.
We can call them scrubs. You want to start with Onana?
Nah, you can just talk with your scrubs. Don't. You know
what I'm saying? Doku is a scrub, but we move. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Grealish, man, actually scoring a goal. I respect that.
Yes, he did.
So currently, right now, this is how it works. Okay. This is dead. They shouldn't have done it like this.
Stop it.
No. You don't even this guy saying stop it. When I say they shouldn't have done it like this, like to me, the 24th, the team in 9th should play the team in 24th. Like if
no,
playoff.
No.
That's what you mean. No. That's how it works in NBA. That's how it should work.
The team in 9th.
So you should get
because the playoff starts from only the top 8 are free of the playoff.
No. So 9 to 24 go into the playoffs.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is the team in 9th, in my opinion, for finishing 9th, should get the weakest side, which is the team in 24, technically. Are you? Is that wrong?
Okay.
So that's the point. But that's not the format. Look, I've just got the format here. This is the format, which I didn't know. So I'll tell you now how it works, which I think is unfair. So 9 would play 10, and 11 plays 12, and so on. I think that's wrong. 9 shouldn't play 10.
In the playoffs?
Yes, in the playoffs. 9 plays 10. So that would be like in NBA, let's say the Warriors and the Timberwolves are 1 and 2.
That can't be right.
It's right. I'm telling you. I'm looking at it. It's here. Yeah, this is how it works.
That's UEFA UCL.
Yeah, man, this is how it works. My nephew just sent it me. Because I didn't know.
I thought it was.
Oh, did I read this wrong? This is why. Is it a draw? How does it work? Oh, nah, it doesn't actually. I tell a lie. It doesn't. So wait, why does it say draw? I don't know. Wait, no, it is how I said it. 9 does play. I apologize. Yes, 9 does play 24. I was
9
right. Because I haven't
sent
it me.
Yeah, 9 plays 24.
Yeah, that's how it should work.
Yeah.
Look, people.
No. I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah. My mistake. It's because it says draw on it, and it had 9 and 10. So 9 does play 24. I stand correct.
I like it. Yeah. That's a very nice format.
Wait, but 9 versus 10. And how is it? Someone explain. H, explain the thing to me in the chat. If anyone knows, explain to me. Because surely 9 plays 24.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It can't be 9 versus 10 and 23 play 24, and then the winners of that play each other.
Roughly. Maybe I should try and pull this up. But who is currently 9th in the standings?
Villa are 9th currently.
Villa.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But listen, I'm telling you.
I'm not confused from what you sent me. It looked like that. Let me pull this up on the screen. 1 second. You try and find it as well.
Yeah, I need everyone to understand. If you want City to have the most difficult season possible, you want them to remain in this Champions League. Do not have Pep have a couple extra days off. Do not have Pep to give these tired players. Trust me, I recognize I got old players.
Oh yeah, we know, man. The two players, De Bruyne and Haaland went off against Madrid because they were tired in the extra time of the Champions League quarterfinal. I hear it. That man are tired. I get you.
They were tired last year.
Yeah, they were tired, man. So I get it.
They're not tired this year.
Okay.
And if you're going to give Pep more time to prepare because he doesn't have Champions League, that's a mistake.
But you know what? Okay, so let me tell you. Giving him more time to prepare affects me how as a Manchester United fan.
No, I'm just breaking down the understanding of what you have.
You said I want or City focusing on one competition. But no, I want you out of all competitions fast. As soon as possible.
I hear it. I think it's a mistake. I hear it.
Like as soon as, but I don't need you lot in the Champions League with Pep because Pep's capable of winning it. Especially with your new signings as well.
Oh,
you know what your new Mamouche and these other signings could do. They're the unknowns. Let's say Mamouche is as good as people says he is. You have 2 of the best attackers in Europe, right? If Mamouche is as good as he says he is, is that a fair statement? It's
not a problem.
No. It's not about your attack being your problem, but is that a fair statement? If Mamouche is as good as they say he is, you have 2 of the best attackers in Europe.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lovely.
You could win you a game or win you a tie.
Here we go.
At any given moment.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Any given moment.
Could they not? I'm asking.
Yes.
Hey, chat. Let me know if I'm okay. So that's why I don't want you in the competition.
Okay. You don't want.
But let's get onto it anyway. Club Brugge, man. Talk to me. Confident, not confident. Because if you can't slip, must win next week Wednesday.
The only club that slips for Liverpool. Don't mention slip and me. All right. Leave that to Slippery G. Don't bring that to me. All right. There's no slipping happen over here. All right. You're asking me if I'm confident for Bruges.
Yes, that's the question I asked next week. Wednesday,
I don't like you asking me these questions. I don't like you asking me these questions.
No one likes
no.
Questions because the team's bad. No one likes it. My team was 25th. If my team was 25th in Europe too, I'd be pissed. I get it, man. If they conceded 3 goals inside 22 minutes, I'd be annoyed too. I want to talk about United.
Why you Pierce Morgan with how you're framing all this stuff up? Just say it how it is. I don't want to get too far advanced in the future. That's all.
This is confused. Am I right?
Listen,
I'm gonna send this in. No, I'm trying to figure this, the playoff chart out. You smarter than me. I'm gonna pull it up on screen, but you carry on, man, with your gubernatorial speech. Go on.
Oh, this guy.
We here.
What I want to point out is I don't want to get too far ahead in the future. Okay. You got to enjoy the moments. You got to enjoy what's happening now.
You got to be one with nature.
Yeah. What? Oh, what do I want to be when I grow up? Listen, I got time to think about that right now.
This nigga.
I don't need to go that far in the future.
Vader's one of the greatest people. Hey, Vader's is one of the greatest speakers of all time. You know, this guy could sell ice to Eskimos, man.
How many kids do you want in the future? No, why are we talking about kids? No, let's slow down.
This guy don't want to talk about it. I get it, man. I wouldn't want to talk about you.
I just played PSG.
We're gonna get back to it, though. We're gonna get back to it.
I just played PSG.
Inside 22 minutes.
I'm just saying, I just played PSG. And now I've got a game coming up with Chelsea. And this man wants to ask me about Champions League next week.
I have to, you know why? Because we don't have a show before then. We had a show in between. I want to ask you about it. We don't have a show because you lot play Wednesday. So we're gonna do the show Wednesday. Unless you want to try and pattern a show beforehand, I'm all for it. But hey, you can't miss this question. This question either gonna be here this week or next week. But you getting these questions. So it's up to you. You choose it when you want to face the music.
I'm trying to think here. If we play next week
Wednesday,
then
and we'll do a show next week Wednesday, the same time we're doing the show.
What's happening on Tuesday?
Because why would we not do the same thing that happened this Tuesday just gone? I do the United Arsenal show. Because if Arsenal was in the predicament you was in, I'd do the United Arsenal show. Does that not make sense? This is why we did this, because we knew that you lot were playing PSG. And you can't say it's only because you lost, because I sent you the message last week.
No. I would never accuse you of doing.
I was just making sure.
Everybody in the chat. There's no. Let me get Vader on because he just. No, there's none of that. These are all pre-scheduled. Now, I'm just thinking because, and shout out to the 14K, well deserved. I'm just thinking.
Love, man. Thank you.
Because of all that hard work, because of the number of shows you got, maybe there's an opportunity, as brief as it may be, to do a preview and talk about Bruges before.
All right, so you want to do a preview for the Bruges?
Like even if it's a brief cameo, you know what I mean? You send me the link. Maybe I interrupt some of your other Mandem and we kind of talk it. Like we could figure something out. But yeah. But I definitely don't want to disrespect Chelsea and talk about Bruges right now.
There's no disrespect. Chelsea fans want to hear about Club Bruges. The whole chat, including Chelsea fans, want to hear about Club Bruges. But before we do, we need yes, because you don't want to talk about it. So we all know why you don't want to talk about it.
It's not
so
true.
We want to talk about it.
I know. I like talking about it.
All of a sudden, this guy don't want to talk about City and that. You know what I'm saying? And then next game, all of a sudden, how convenient. Look at that, how convenient. Can we do a preview?
Oh man, this guy. Listen. Oh, shout out to the comments last week. I had mad people in the DM saying, Vader, you're right. Body over pretty face. So appreciate
it's preference. That I won't argue against his preference, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm greedy. Both.
Well, yeah. We know that. You're a United fan.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm greedy. That's nothing to do with being a United fan. Like, that's just me.
No,
right,
but
so look,
it's an addition. United fans are greedy. Period.
Yeah, like why can't I want the best for myself? Why is that so crazy? Like, I hear my personal life. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this woman potentially. Surely I should like her face and her body.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you're looking to procreate, just make sure you got that body, because you're combining to create the future. So if you want your kids to be athletic as well, make sure you got a good body. That's all I'm saying.
But look, you can see this on the screen. Yeah, this is the format.
Okay.
Yeah, look, Vader choking on his own bullshit over there. But yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? No, it's that. That's the universe. I don't even have to say nothing. But this is the
hold
format.
on here. This has to.
I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they must do a redraft. They must.
I'm confused. Hey, can someone make out what this is? Because I am confused. So 17 plays 18, and then 50, and then 15 plays 16, and then the winner of that plays 1 or 2. Hey, can someone? Hey, someone gotta figure this out. One of you lot play Football Manager because football. I don't know what.
Oh no, it does. It does make.
How does it work? Go on.
Because
go on.
because what they'll do is they'll have the two closest teams fight it out in the first round, right? In the playoff round, but then they have to play against the winner of the 9 and 10 to see. So then you get the grouping on the bottom of the bottom of the group and the top of the group.
Yeah, I am super confused. So the 17. So explain. The 17 play 18 on the top left.
17 plays 18.
Okay, and then 15 will play 16.
Yes, and then the winner out of those two play each other.
Right.
Because
so
if
let's
we look,
say 7. So let's say 18 and 16 win. They'll then play each other. No, it can't be that what to play because one won't play 2. Oh no, I know how it works. No. 17 will play 18, and they'll face number 1. The winner of that will face number 1, and then 15 will play 16, and then they'll play number 2.
Yes.
Right. We figured it out.
But
I was right when I was talking about like how it should be 9 playing 24, but you're playing it like 9 shouldn't be playing 10. Have I got it wrong, H? Explain it to me then.
No, I think you do but I think you have it wrong before who advances on. So put your cursor over 23, Flawless.
Okay, cool. 1 second. Right here.
So 23 and 24 play.
Oh, does 23 play? And then 9 play 10.
9 and 10 play.
Yeah.
But then you'll have, so that's the top of the group and the bottom of the group of the playoffs,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you'll have the winner, let's say 23 wins.
Yeah.
Then 23 is playing the winner of 9 and 10.
Right. So let's say 23 plays. So then 23 and 9. So don't they then play 7 or 8? Or do they play each other? Because then who fills these 2 boxes here? It has to be. It can only be one fruit. Because who then plays 7 and 8 in the round of 16? Or is 7 going to play 8?
No, there's no. So there's no.
Because this is the round of 16.
Already advanced on.
Yeah, they've already advanced. But do they play each other? Wait, the 7 play 8?
No, I think 7. Oh, actually, no. Now I'm confused.
Yeah, this is super confusing. All right. 17 versus 18, 15 versus 16.
No, I got you.
Go on.
No, that doesn't work either.
This is mad.
That's crazy.
This is baffled, man. Oh, the draws both sides. So 17 versus 18, 15 versus 16. Whoever wins plays 1 or 2. Then the other side has the same thing on 1 or 2. This makes sense to you lot? Yeah, I'm befuddled, yo. Yo, Anderson, I'm baffed, yo. This is like getting Vega to answer a question at times. This is what is.
Wow, that's messed up.
Confusing,
I answer each and every question directly. You know what? The reason why
I'm about to lie right now.
No, I'm not about to lie right now, but I'm about to take my shot. The reason why Flawless can't understand this is because he's not in the competition, and I'm having difficulties because I'm at the bottom of the competition right now. So
my nephew's a Villa fan, and he's struggling to comprehend it.
He's been out of practice. That's why he's been out of practice with regards to
I don't know, man, because he's saying the draw is both sides. Even the way they've mapped it out is dumb. Oh, right. Wait. So it's a draw thing. Right. So he's saying, because look where it is, because it says here 1 and 2, and then 2 and 1.
Yeah.
So, right. So what did they say? 17 versus 18, whoever wins play. Okay, so that's what it is. So 17 versus 18, whoever wins will play 1 or 2, and then same 15 versus 16 will then play 1 or 2.
It's still terrible though.
Yeah, I don't know why they've mapped it out like this, why they've separated it both sides, because it's the same. So yeah, I was right when I was talking about 9 should play 24.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. I'm in agreement with that.
Look at you lot. You lot might scam something. You know what I'm saying? And get
No.
some.
Listen,
You know what you
we're
mean?
not in any type of form
You
to
lot
be
might get
winning anything.
Celtic or something. You lot might get Celtic.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
But I don't need extra games. I don't need Champions League this year.
Woe is me. Woe is me.
No, I'm just saying
Yeah.
if the listen, if I
Yeah.
were to have any hopes,
Listen.
of possibly doing anything more than top 4,
Woe is
it's
me.
without Champions League distractions.
Yeah.
The Champions League distractions is too much. I'm telling you, Flawless. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
sure. And I'd rather you not have the Champions League distraction, so we're in agreement.
No, but then I'm going to be even more dangerous in the Prem.
And that
You want me to
affects
be
me
more
how?
dangerous in the Prem?
Affects me how? You ain't winning the league, so I couldn't care less.
Why are you so confident that I'm not winning the league?
Because you ain't confident of you lot winning the league.
So because of my confidence,
Yeah, facts. If you was confident, I'd be like, there's something to it, but you ain't confident. That's why. Because one thing you are is when City are in the ascendancy on something, you let it be known.
No way. No.
Of course you are.
Me?
Like you might try and see how his voice went though. That's how you know he's lying, man. You cut through the bullshit. It's a joke, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
like you might try and upplay the team you're facing or the team that's chasing you. But when you do upplay.
No, I don't upplay.
You've upplayed Arsenal here for years. Stop it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I haven't upplayed Arsenal. I've respected Arsenal for what they were and what they were doing.
Which
and
they
even
are,
when
which is great runners up.
Even games versus you, I recognize how dangerous you guys would have been when we were playing each other. It's not about upplaying.
But to the point I'm making is I ain't confident. I'm confident you lot are not going to win the league because you're not confident you're going to win the league. Because I've asked you the question and I've seen it. So Vea, you don't think you're going to win the league. To see the same way you're confident again top 4 when you said top 4 is ours. That's why I wouldn't have written you off for top 4 anyway. But if you was doubting top 4, it would make me doubt top 4 for you lot more. Because I pay attention to what you say.
Those of you on the listening platforms, you need to tune into the YouTube. You need to see what I'm doing. I got my watch up right now, and I say the time. Clock's ticking. This all depends on what we do in the remainder of this January transfer window. Because my inability to close out games, my inability to have a 2-goal lead versus PSG and to go on and winning, all of the crumblings, the Brentfords, the Feyenoords, even with regards to how poorly I played in the derby versus this crap United team, I need someone in this midfield to kind of hold things down. I don't have the legs with Kovacic. I don't have the legs with Gundogan. Bernardo Silva, he's not a defender like that. I need a true 6. If I do something in this January transfer window, this lack of confidence in terms of winning the league, this lack of confidence in terms of what I might do in Champions League changes with a Thanos snap. Because I think if we have that type of coverage, we're good to go. Now, Flawless, apologies. I'm going to be obviously remaining on the show. I'm going to have to be off camera.
Cool,
I'm going to we'll talk it up. But this league.
We forget the league, Club Rouge. What we saying?
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, this guy. Actually, Vea, before you go, Monday, what you saying? Are you about Monday night?
Monday night.
About 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. UK time.
It depends because American Waffle.
Yeah,
so it depends on timing.
All right, man, it's cool. No worries, man. I know you gotta do American Waffle. This is calm.
Let me. I'll be back.
You'll
see me join on the other.
Cool. No stress, man. Before we continue, run up the likes, people. Just under 50 of you in the building. We're only at 33 likes. Let's get them likes up to 50. Hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Roll to 15K. I can't believe I'm saying that. That's crazy. Salute to you lot every single time. Make sure you subscribe to Vega Games TV as well. Get your questions in. Hey, would you be Pops? I'm in a falsetto. It's because Vega can't get a kid. That's why. Talking about, why are you confident City ain't going to win the league? Because you're not confident City going to win the league. That's why. A big up to Omar for the raid as well. Just seeing that. Shout out to Omar. But in regards to Manchester United, Chelsea to bid for Garnacho. I don't know why I put again, but we move. But yeah, Chelsea to bid for Garnacho, and I'm all for it. Get him to the bridge. I'd prefer him to go Chelsea. If he goes Napoli, that's cool. I think he goes Napoli, all jokes aside, but I need him at Chelsea. Just for multiple reasons. One, get back from Mount. Number 2, see the meltdown from these Chelsea lot. And so free, so I could say, Nacho, 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 Nacho. Because that chant is fire, man, and it fits in with the Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Yeah, it's needed. It's needed. But get him gone. He's real. I can't believe you're asking for like 60 million. But I did see something on Twitter today, and King said this to me on the fan calling show that if United sell him for 60 million because of the PS it was in the PSR rulings, we could spend 120 or 150 or something like that. So I'm all for it because we need players in. We desperately need players in. Rashford's back in training. People are losing their minds over that. We had long arms here before. He was like, I'm not supported because Rashford's back. It's like it's always going to be tough moving Rashford because of the wages, because he's on big money, and teams even alone don't want to pay that. But we just have to take the hit. Even if we pay, I've said this, pay 70% or 80% is a great deal for us. If we can get obligation to buy, fantastic. Option to buy, not as good, but still fantastic. We need somewhere where he goes where we can increase his value because he don't fit this system. Rashad, that's me watching Power. Rashford's back in training for what, Flawless? I have no idea, Pops. I have no idea. That's where I'm super critical of the manager, is that he doesn't play youth players. Van Gaal did it. Van Gaal played a back three. Didn't like the senior players, didn't have enough quality, and gave a lot of youth players their debuts. Do the same, even if you don't rate them highly. They're better profiles than Rashford. Rashford don't suit the system. He's not a 10. He's not a striker. He's not a wingback. Garnacho is not a 10. He's not a striker. He's not a wingback. Even though he can do a job at wingback. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. There ain't really too much else to discuss on it. Game gone. But you don't get any questions in. Top four. No order. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, City. That's not in order, by the way. But I think that would be the top four. Dennis, I'll get his prediction off for the Chelsea game when he comes back. Yes. Oh, yeah, big up George K and that, man. Big up George K. You saying pot 1, 9 to 16 will face pot 2, 7th to 24th. You know what? I just wait for the draw. Because that absolutely baffled my head. I said it's giving Eastern West Conference vibes. I'm telling you, Anderson, it is. I'm telling you. I looked at that, I was like, huh? And big up TJ as well, man. Shout out my guy TJ every single time. They're over here stressed, man. He over here stressed. Big up Black Diamond in the cut as well. Stressed. He is. He knows. He's a very smart individual. He knows what time it is. And in regards to Rashford being back, I'm not happy about it, but the same way Garnacho's been involved and we trying to actively sell him too. But I don't get why we just don't play youth players. It really baffles me as to why. And obviously we got Rangers later on today as well. That's going to be a tough game because they are just going to be tryhards. They are just going to apply themselves and put in a lot of effort and run up and down on that pitch and cover every blade of grass. They're going to travel well. Old Trafford's going to be rocking from the away end. It's England versus Scotland. I'm not looking forward to it. If we apply ourselves, we'll win the game. But we have to match their effort and application and endeavor. Because that's what they're going to come with, is application, effort, endeavor. They're going to hurry, they're going to chase, they're going to run us down and try to run us off the pitch. What team the manager picks, I don't know. We just like him to play Rashford in this game and he scores. And everyone should be like, oh, Rashford should play. Let me just clarify this, man. Rashford's not good enough. Don't fit the system. Not good enough. Garnacho, don't fit the system. And on top of that is not good enough. Even those two playing out wide, not good enough. Need to be moved on. We'll see. See what's what. I think I put it back on subscriber mode as well, people. Yeah, I did, because Jason's not a member or mud. And link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Make sure you subscribe to Vaya Games TV as well. Vaya will be back very, very, very shortly also. See, boom. Just as I said it, Vaya's there. What are you saying, Vaya?
Yo, oh man, I don't know if you've been paying any type of attention to the weather out here in Toronto, but damn, it is cold, man. I gotta go scoop with my daughter from dance, and it's freezing.
It's cool.
But listen, you trying to apply this pressure or trying to have me speak on this performance versus Bruges. I mean, this upcoming game versus Bruges. Like, I know the
Huge
importance
game.
of it.
Yeah, it's the biggest game of your season so
See,
far.
it will be after the Chelsea game. The Chelsea game is a big game for my season right now.
The Chelsea game is
And
not big. This one, you can still lose to Chelsea and recover top four. If you don't beat Club Brugge, you're out of the Champions League. There's no second chances.
well, I'm trying to think about more than top four though.
Yeah, our league. The point I'm making is there's no second chances with this. If you miss a misstep, fuck around a draw, or give up 3 goals inside 22 minutes, it's over for Pep and your dreams of the Champions League in the year 2025.
Flawless, there's no dreams Champions League. Stop doing this.
You want to win the champs?
I'm not capable of winning the champs this year.
No. Forget what you're capable of. You don't want to win the Champions League, is that what we're saying?
Well, of course I'd like to win the Champions League.
So all right, so your chances of winning the Premier League. Winning the champ. Well, you're not going to win the Prem. That's over. Your chances of winning the Champions League.
Wait, see. This is what's funny. You're so quick to dismiss me winning the Prem, but you want to talk about the possibility of me winning champs.
Yeah.
Why don't you have the same respect of me possibly winning the Prem?
Because you're closer to a champs than you are a Premier League. Just by a game perspective. How many games would you have to win? How many games hypothetically would you have to win to win the Champions League? But there's 18 games left. You'd have to win what? 15, 16? Potentially, right?
You're talking about 14? To win the Prem.
Yeah, to win the Prem. How many games would it take for you lot to win the Premier League? 15, 16?
Depends on how much slipping happens.
So let's say hypothetically, Liverpool even fall off a cliff. You still have to claw back 12 points or 15 points. So nearly all of them. So let's say 15 games. All you have to do to win the Champions League is win 5 games, hypothetically. So I know which one you're closer to. From a numerical standpoint, the one you're closer to is the Champions League. That's why I won you out.
You think given your winning experience over at United, you think I should put more of my attention into the champs?
Yeah, because it's Champions League over top 4, because it gets you back in the Champions League anyway. The main aim to get in the top 4 is to get into the Champions League. But if you win the Champions League, not only do you win the Champions League, you then get back into the Champions League. That should be your priority.
Okay.
Champions League or top 4.
Shift priorities. See, that's so odd to me. I've always been, I want the Prem first.
No, you want the Premier League title. That's a whole different conversation. If you're in a title race, I hear it. But you're not in a title race. You're in a top 4 race. So you not sacrifice, but you prioritize the Champions League because you are closer to it.
Am I crazy with the performance I saw from Liverpool? They had to rely on Darwin Núñez to close out that game. Like,
what do you reckon you can catch?
I'm not ready to give up on this Prem. I can't lie.
That's what it is. It's the hope in you, which I get. You've just forfeited. So I get why you would think that way. I get why you would think that way. But I'm here to tell you and burst that bubble and that dream that it's over.
You're here to tell me that the Prem chase is over.
The Prem chase is over. It's been over. But your Champions League, despite how you're performing, you have the manager and enough talent to go and win it. You are capable of winning 5 games in the Champions League. So that's why I need you out. Because you lot lurking with a favorable draw, you go and get a Celtic. You go and get a Stuttgart. You go and get a whoever. I don't need you lot. Now, if you run into Liverpool, Inter Milan, Atalanta, Real Madrid, whole different conversation. But I can't take those chances on the draw.
Okay.
Take them chances. I don't need you lot in a bad season for you lot winning the champs.
True. Might do it like a United because you guys had a bad season winning the FA.
Yeah, exactly. Also on a lesser scale, exactly my point. As bad as we was, we still had the quality to win 3-4 matches and ended up with an FA Cup. Granted, we beat the two best teams in the country at that point, but yes. But it's a one-off, so you could do that over 2 legs. Just Real Madrid have two bad days at the office, and so did Atalanta, and then all of a sudden you're in the final.
Yeah, I might lose connection for a second, but I'll be back.
Do your thing. Big up Pops and Black Diamond in the chat, and Dennis Grace is flawless. Keep on spitting. This is a good debate. So that's my point. Like, to me, if I'm wrong, I'm taking Champions League over top 4. Is there anyone who's taking the opposite? You could be guaranteed 4th, or you're guaranteed Champions League and you're not running the champs. I'm running champs. I'm running champs. So you taking top 4 over Champions League? But like I said, you got dreams of winning the Premier League. Well, it's over, man. It's over, man. I'm looking here right now. Let me have a look. Exactly, Pops. No brainer. No brainer, Pops. Let me have a look at the Premier League and see where they're at. But can't say he finished top 4. Yes, even being in the Champions League, they can finish top 4. I'm looking here now. Let me see this.
I think
I'm looking here now. Hold on 1 second. So you're on 50 points. Man City are on 38. So there's a 12-point gap with a game in hand. So it could potentially be 15. But let's say even if 12, there's got to be a 4-game swing somewhere. And City's fixtures, and your fixtures are a nightmare.
No,
your fixtures coming up are a nightmare. I'm looking at a nightmare. You got Chelsea on the weekend. That's not guaranteed. You got Bruges, which is the biggest game of your season so far, because it could be it for your Champions League campaign. You play Arsenal away. Leyton Orient, which you're going to gas up and say is extremely tough in the FA Cup 4th round. We come back Newcastle at home. Liverpool at home. Spurs away, who are horrendous, but you always struggle there against them.
Yeah.
Forest away. Brighton at home. Leicester at home. Manchester United away. And then that takes us to the 5th of April. You ain't winning no league, man. It's a wrap. You'll finish top 4.
I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to these fixtures.
What, the Club Brugge game?
No, I got Chelsea next. I'm talking about my fixture list. Like, what's happening? I got Chelsea, then I got Bruges. The reason why I love what's in front of me right now is because it's going to say so much. I say this. You guys think I'm gaslighting. You guys think I'm trying to do some type of narrative or agenda. I've always wanted to be battle tested. I've always wanted to play against the best or have the toughest schedule because I know where I stand. I know who I can fight with and who I can't. I know who's got my back. I know who don't. And I want to see which players are going to be able to perform in this gauntlet of matches. Right? So Chelsea's going to be the first test. I come out of there with whatever the result is and the performances of certain players that I'm looking at. I know I'm closing out the season. I know I'm going to close out the season. Now, but if I got, listen, because it's going to be every 3 days, right? So I got Chelsea, Bruges, and I got Arsenal after.
You got 1 second, I'll tell you now. Chelsea, Bruges, Arsenal away.
Yeah.
Then Newcastle, then Liverpool at home, then Spurs away, then Forest away, then Brighton at home, then Leicester at home, then Manchester United away. League's over, Vega, man. It's a wrap. Close the curtain. It's a wrap, man. It's done. We ain't winning no league title.
By when? By which match is the league over?
It's over now. As of today, the league's over.
My league's over as of now.
Yes.
You think I'm at risk of not? You think I'm at risk of not finishing top 4?
Well, you finished top 4.
Okay.
Because you're one of the 4 best teams in the league, and as bad as you've been, you're still in touching distance.
So let's have the man dem conversation. We got to talk City. We got to talk United. So who's getting kicked out of the top 4? What do you think?
First, I think the top 4 will be you, Arsenal, City, and Chelsea. Not in order. Not that order, but I think it'll be them.
Yeah.
I think that's what it'll be.
And I got to ask a question, all you United fans in the chat.
Of course.
Where's your manager and where's the club finishing?
I have no. That's a great question. I have no idea. I said this to you. I've been saying this. I'm going one game at a time. I'm not looking ahead.
No, we're not doing that. You just looked at my fixture list. Let's look at your fixture list.
Because you're big bad Manchester City with Pep Guardiola. And you just spent how much money this window?
What does that have to do with anything? I think even with what I spent this window, I still haven't spent.
But in regards to it, I don't know, because the only thing I can say is we're consistently inconsistent. You're asking me to make a solid statement on something.
You're so easy. See, you're so easy. Everybody in the chat, this is a great conversation, by the way. You're so easy to be like, your season's over. Your title race is over. Okay.
No, all right. Your season's over. I said your title race is over. Yeah,
my title race is over. Okay. Now, you can't quite tell me what the goals are for United.
Oh, no. That's a whole different thing. What did you say? What the goals are for us? That you didn't. You said where do we finish? That's two different things.
Where do you finish? Where do you finish?
In terms of where we finish, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm going to get on a match day by match day basis. We are consistently inconsistent. What I'm looking for on the pitch is consistency.
The quality of clubs that you face in the same amount of time that I'm facing, right? So 8 weeks. I think it was 8 weeks he broke down.
I'll have a look.
Who are you facing in the next 8 weeks?
I'll tell you now, 1 second. So we got Rangers in the Europa League today.
Oh, good luck on that one.
Yeah.
At home or away?
It's at OT. Not looking forward to that. So we face.
Why does it seem like you guys are always playing at home?
It's just the way the fixtures have been. We literally played before the last two. We played 2 games away from home. We played Liverpool and Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So Rangers at home, Fulham away, CSB in the Europa League, Palace at home, Leicester at home, FA Cup, Spurs away, Everton away, Ipswich at home, Arsenal at home, and then Leicester away, Forest away, which is the 1st April, and then you lot on the 5th of April at home. And then we play Newcastle away, on the 12th. So yeah, who knows? The reason why I can't do this is because Fulham next away as well. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, Barnes. The problem is with us is that we struggle against teams people expect us to beat. I think we have a better chance, and then teams where we're supposed to get mullered, we perform better and get results. We're supposed to get battered by you. We're supposed to get battered by Arsenal. We're supposed to get battered by Liverpool. None of those things happened. Not Arsenal out the FA Cup, got a point at Anfield and one at the Etihad. But then on the flip side, you think Southampton and Brighton at home, United can do something 4 points or get 6 from 6. And despite the points, 2 shocking performances. So here we are. I don't know. I'm taking on a game-by-game basis with these lot. Stripped it all the way back. In regards to, I'm not looking ahead to fixtures. I'm not thinking about where we can finish in the league. I think it's finished thinking about Europa League, what we can do, or FA Cup, what we can do. Nah. Game-by-game basis, man. Game-by-game basis. And that starts with Rangers today. And make sure you lot subscribe to Veta Games TV, man. We're going to close out very, very shortly. Subscribe to Veta Games TV. Get your final few questions in. And run up these likes, man. We're only at 35 likes. What's going on, man? Let's get us up to 50 likes. And hit the subscribe button as well, man. Hit the subscribe button as well. What are we doing? Flawless, would you even be surprised if United dropped to the playoff spot? I say this, Warrior J, nothing will surprise me about Manchester United. Nothing will surprise me. Nothing. Expect the unexpected. If someone says, you Warrior J, if you said in the chat, I think Rangers will win 2-1. I hear it. Or if someone says, I think Rangers will win, I hear it. Someone says, hey, I think you lose to Rangers and Fulham. I hear it. If someone goes, I think you beat Rangers and Fulham, I hear it. We like this. We are just, you know what I'm saying? We are this inconsistent. Up, down. That's why we are where we are in the league. This is why we've had some very good performances and we've had some very bad performances. Yeah, I'll ask him when he's back. Pops, I got you. I'll ask him. So, that's where I'm at with it. Said it, man. I keep saying this. The Newcastle games, scarred me. That's when I was like, oh, we've been committing crimes for so long and getting away with it, and we're not getting away with this one. Now we in jail. We got hit with the big RICO case. Our lawyer looked at us in the courtroom and said, nah, you're not going home. You're getting 25 to life. And that's where we're at. We're doing our bid. And we're doing our best to do our bid, but we have to do better. The manager included. Amarim has to manage at a higher level. The players also have to do better as well. What are you saying, Theo?
Yeah. Just got my little girl.
No stress, man. No stress.
Yeah, what were you saying? What's the
Warrior J? Yeah, I have no idea how it works either, so I'm not surprised Gunner's confused about the playoffs. No, I was just talking about Manchester United and stripping it back to basics in terms of my thinking. I'm doing no medium. I'm doing no medium term or long term thinking with Manchester United. It's literally game by game basis. I'm not thinking about
game for United.
Game by game basis. That's it. No, just for me. Just for me. So I only talk for me, solely for me. Because I've been saying this. We've been committing crimes for so long and scamming people. I thought, yeah, we're just gonna do it again. And just scam wins and scam people and do our thing and pick up a trophy and not be too bad. But that's all over. We're in the courtroom, we're not going home. We got hit with the RICO case. We're now in jail and we're now doing the bid. So I'm not looking
at what we didn't get a chance to talk about.
Go on.
Was your manager, because last week we established that he's your manager.
Definitely my guy for 100%.
So your manager,
my manager.
Is it true? Is it true that he smashed up one of the TVs from when CR7 used to be there back in the day?
Who knows what TV it is? He didn't need that needless stray, number one. Number two, reports are saying that. How true it is, I don't know. But hypothetically, and I spoke on this, I hope it is true. I hope all of the reports are true. What? Because I hope all of the reports are true. I hope he did smash up the TV. I hope a player was crying. I hope he did tell the players fix up or fuck off. I hope all of these things are true. I hope he was flipping chairs and throwing chairs and flipping tables. I hope so.
Wow.
We are 13th. Of course, that performance, the goals we gave up against Brighton were absolutely dreadful. Were absolutely terrible.
You don't think he's losing it a little bit?
No. I don't think he's losing it by displaying angle. I don't think he's losing it at all. Yeah. When Pep was scratching up his face, did you think he was losing it?
When
yeah, exactly. When Pep was scratching up his face, and making jokes about self-harming, did you think he was losing it?
I didn't think he was losing it, but he was also dealing with a lot worse of a situation than what your manager is currently dealing with. I'm seeing someone who's so frustrated. I think it's just the beginning of how difficult it's going to be.
Yeah, I think.
Am I wrong to say that?
No, it's extremely difficult, and Pep's not in a worse scenario. Pep ain't in a worse scenario. Let's not do that.
Pep was in worse form for when this whole.
No, he's in a worse form, but he isn't in a worse. It's close in terms of form, but Pep's not in a worse scenario overall in regards to the situation. Pep has better talent to work with.
Yeah, he's done it.
So do I think?
But I'm saying the run of games and the poor results. I think Pep was dealing with something worse for when all the talks about has he lost it? Is he out of ideas?
Yeah,
is he frustrated?
That's gonna happen because you're one of the GOATs. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
But you know how you're asking questions, Wallace. You know how you because I love the meetup, right? I love when we do these shows. You know how you're asking questions like, how's Pep going to deal with this? Because he's never dealt with something so difficult, so poor ever in his career.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that this is the most difficult situation that Amarin's been in? So when someone wants to ask, has he, quote unquote, lost it, or is he maybe like being tested more than what he's prepared for? Because
it's the most difficult, yes, but he's been in a similar scenario because Sporting was the same thing. When he first went into Sporting, this happened. They was a big club who hadn't won their league title in 20 years, and he had these issues. Now, of course, is Manchester United on a bigger magnitude, yes, but he's dealt with difficult situations. And of course, he knew what he was walking into. Now, I think he's been surprised by how bad the players are. I think that's taken him aback. I don't think he realized that up until it's up close and personal. It's like bad food at a
These
restaurant.
players, they're letting him down, and they let Ten Hag down.
No, they didn't let Ten Hag down because Ten Hag signed him. So that's on him.
No, I know he signed him, but he doesn't sign him on his own. You guys got rid of whoever was making player decisions.
No,
right?
we didn't. No, we didn't. No,
he's still there.
What do you mean making player decisions? Well, it's new ownership, so technically yes. But the point I'm making is we're not doing that in regards to they let Ten Hag down. Ten Hag signed these players who are not good enough. That's what happened.
Okay, the fact that he got these players, the fact that he bought his ingredients or not, he had poor ingredients, so we can see why he was having poor results.
Yeah, he co-signed the poor ingredients, but the point I'm making about Amorim is I hope it's true. I hope he told the players fix up or fuck off. I want more arguments. I want more. I don't see enough of it.
You think you can talk to modern footballers like that?
Yes. 100%. Without doubt. If you're offended by it, that being said, I don't want you here anyway. If you want to leave because the manager told you to fix up or fuck off, cool. I'll carry your bags. I will personally come and help you move. I will move every item out of your house to a said Uber and send and pay Uber to said airport, to Manchester Airport. I'm all for it. I hope he told them that. Performances have been unacceptable. The goals we've been giving up, individual errors. They had 3 shots on target and scored 3 goals.
Okay.
These players have been protected for way too long. Their mistakes are not just in the Brighton game, just in general. Southampton game was horrendous. But granted, that was more on Amorim. And I crashed on him for that. I said that was Amorim's fault. And people couldn't comprehend what I was saying when I said I was more critical and more angry at a manager for winning a game 3-1 than losing a game 3-1. But too many people do results-based analysis. That Southampton game is mostly on him. That game against Brighton, that's mostly
you're balanced with that. Yeah. I respect it.
It's like, fix up off. Cool, fix up off. I hope he threw chairs out. Reports were coming out, and I think people put sauce on it and put extras on it that a player was crying. Cool, I hope so.
I can see United players crying.
Yeah, because you
got some
soft youths. Yeah, we got some soft youths. I hope so. So when you say,
not like,
you know what's offensive?
I mean, long arm was
Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? The way you lot play in a Manchester United shirt is offensive. So I hope you're offended. All them fans that pay good money each week at Old Trafford to watch that crap. The same fans who travel up and down the country to watch that. Same fans like myself who watch it, whether you content create or not, or just if you just watch it in general. Man's mum has to sit down and watch that crap. Offensive to her. Pops has to do that. Whole family has to do that. Offensive to all of them.
I hear it.
Offensive. So fuck him. I want them gone. I've done stuff to sell everybody.
No, I was curious. What the majority of United fans were thinking of what he was doing.
There'll be some United fans. You're like, you shouldn't do that. No, I'm glad he should have broke 2 TVs. He should have broke 3 TVs for each goal, for each mistake. How you make this mistake, smash, and then go to the next one. And then how did you do this for this goal, smash? Oh no, how did you do this for this one and then smash that TV as well?
Crazy.
Now, granted, it has to get crazy. We're 13th on the 23rd of January, 2025. Coming off the back of our worst ever 2 performances in the Champions League and the Premier League. And the vast majority of you lot have been here. Granted, you lot have also been a part of 2 of our worst ever league finishes and about to be the 3rd this season.
This show, Flawless. Because I know you didn't want to do the expectations or what you expect because you guys have been consistently inconsistent. But we got to put the fixture list on the screen. I got to get your gut feeling on.
I'll do it game by game because I don't know who's going to be.
No. Flawless. No, hear me out. I want us to do the, as of now, the remaining games. Who, like, your gut feeling right now on wins, losses, or draws, and then also go game by game and being like, you know what, this is what I thought January 21st. This is what I actually think.
I never think with my gut though. So I wouldn't do that. I would never think with my gut. I'm always thinking logically. And I'm not you from the heart, or actually you gubernatorial. So, you know, you got the gubernatorial thing.
This guy.
I'm saying,
All right.
I'm not with that. But I will do games on a, like I said, I had my expectations from when the manager got in. And then I've assessed what's going on and gone, oh, you man can't even do that. All right, cool. I'm not setting myself up for disappointment. Doing the same thing and expecting different results is just stupid on my behalf. So I'm like, okay, I can't look ahead and go, all right, we're gonna win 2-3 games in a row. Nah. So I have to go game by game. Because you might have shown me that you can't be earn my trust. Earn me saying, you know what, we can win the next 3 out of 4 and get a draw. I can't say that. I wasn't confident for Southampton. Off the back of 2 very good games and 2 very good results. I said 1-0 Southampton. We're like, how can you say 1-0? Because I know what these players are like. And what did we do? Put in a shocking performance. Granted, it was mostly on the manager, but the players are still accountable. Brighton, same. Individual errors. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, Rangers, and then Fulham, and then FCSB, and then this team. Nah. I made that mistake. I don't make the same mistake twice. I make mistakes, but I ain't making the same mistake twice. I already looked ahead, medium term and long term. And I was talking about where we could finish and what we could win and the amount of goals we could score and clean sheets. And never that again. Never that. And Pops, you're Egypt for that. Well, yeah, we're going to close out, people. I think that covers everything pretty much. We'll wait till Vaya gets back. Subscribe to Vaya Games TV.
Can I ask?
Of course, man.
Can we do like a goal prediction?
Or like late.
Remember how we were trying to do the goals?
No, I ain't doing no goal prediction. I was we ain't scoring a lot. We ain't scoring a 75 that you you told me. You know what I'm saying? How much did you tell me? 60? Did you say 65?
We're not doing this. We're shutting down.
You know, this Vaya was like that. Vaya told me this team scoring 65 league goals with Ten Hag in charge.
Oh my goodness!
65 league goals.
Did you hit up all the questions, or are we good?
Nah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, I got you, Pops. I got you. Pops got a question for you. He says, Vaya, how many points are you gonna win the league with?
Oh damn! I'm currently 35. I currently got 35 points.
You currently have, I'll tell you now, 1 second. So we're accurate. 1 second.
Yo, you know what? Yo, Pops brings up a good show. Let's next show. The same way you were asking me about all of these.
You got 38 points, by the way.
I got 38 points.
38 points.
The same way you were asking me about all these clubs I could play against in the Champions League. I'm confident, not confident. Let's do after I play Chelsea. Let's do a expected wins moving forward. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that with this whole gauntlet for City. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's cool. That works.
I'll give an accurate point.
Yeah.
Point rating.
So
bless up everybody.
Before so there's 16 games left for you lot. So you can get 48 points. And that's if you win every game.
Yeah, but I want to do this after the Chelsea game. So that'll be 15 games remaining.
So so I'm just clarifying. So the maximum amount of points you can get is 86. The maximum amount of points you can get is 86, yes. Liverpool.
Could 86 win the league?
Well, Liverpool are currently at 50.
Let me stop.
Yeah, man, like you keep dreaming, man. You keep sipping on your own Kool-Aid that you be trying to push out to the people. This guy getting hooked on his own supply. You see how things work, people. That's why karma gets you. That's why karma gets you, man, people. He getting high on his own supply over there. All that Kool-Aid he be selling, now he hooked on his own shit. That's what it is. See how the Kool-Aid distributor becomes a Kool-Aid drinker, you get what I'm saying? Dreaming of a Snow White Christmas, and guess what? It rained.
No, this is Snow White Christmas.
Yeah, you dreamed of a Snow White Christmas, Vaya, and it rained. I'm here to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told Arsenal fans for the past 3 years, there's no Premier League. Now, could you win the Champs or FA Cup? Absolutely. That's why I need you out of the Champs. So Chelsea scoreline prediction. What are you saying?
Chelsea scoreline predictions. Based off of what I saw today, see, Chelsea's defense is not as poor as mine, but it's pretty poor. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think 3-2. 3-2 City.
Okay. 3-2 City.
3-2 City.
And Club Brugge? Do you
it might be a draw, actually. It might be 2-2, but I'm going to say 3-2.
What are we saying about Club Brugge? Scoreline prediction. That'd be shook of Bruges.
Club Brugge.
You big bad City gonna chase down and win 16 games in a row, but you scared of Club Brugge at home.
2-1. 2-1 Bruges. 2-1 we win over Bruges.
2-1. Cool. And yes, Warrior J, we will be doing the City United City show next week, next Wednesday. Hopefully when neither of us are Champions League teams. And only one of us gonna be in Europe. Ain't gonna be them, look. They going out.
Yo, on that note, let me get out of here because there's been way too much hate from this guy tonight.
Oh, it's great, man. I'll wait for it, man. Pep not finishing top 25, but salute Vader, my brother. Every time, fam.
Yeah, bless up. We'll talk.
Every time. Shout out to Vader, man. That's my G, though. Gaslighter, gubernatorial nigga. But, my done. That's family. You just support the wrong side. Yeah, Sheik. Of course. I was going to do Pelicans Bucks, but this show ran over and that got cancelled anyway. So I'm going to end this stream, get something to eat, and then we'll be back for Kings Warriors. It's already set up on the schedule, people. So Sheik just mentioned it there. In about an hour and 20 minutes, we'll be live on the Sarcasm City TV playback, people, for the Sacramento Kings versus Golden State Warriors NBA regular season watch along. If you have an NBA League Pass, you can use it to come and watch the game along with us on the live stream. I'm giving out VIP passes so you can watch the game as well. Or even if you're not an NBA fan and you want to get into it, you can, because we answer questions from the chat. Or you just want to come talk football and just hang out and chill out. So get over to the playback, people. Get over to the playback. Let me just drop it. www.playback.tv/sarcasmctv, people. It's www.playback.tv/sarcasmctv, or download the playback app from your app store. Make sure you subscribe to Bayesian Reds TV as well, where you see the OG, the superstar, Bayesian Pop. Superstar, man. I'll be calling him and his secretary be answering and stuff, man. He'd be out just on superstar stuff, man. I'm saying proper, big, huge superstar. Hey, Anderson, I know I've been saying this. I'm going to hit you back. I've just been mad busy and slightly under the weather, but I've not forgot. I got you. We going to chat. We going to work as well. Don't worry about it as well. And yeah, Barnes is blessed. Barnes is all good. Liverpool about to win the league. They blessed. You can see it here. Playback, people. Premier League, Champions League, Europa League, UFC, Formula One, boxing, watch-alongs, gaming content, all on the Sarcasm City TV playback as well. And let me not forget, and Vader's mentioned it, this show, and I need to update it, but this show and all the other shows on the YouTube channel, apart from watch-alongs and the fan calling show, are available on all audio platforms. So Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. If you have Spotify, follow us, 5-star us, Sarcasm City TV. Same with iTunes, Apple Podcasts as well, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Because you might just prefer to listen to podcasts audio only. You might do that. You might just prefer to listen to podcasts audio only. Or maybe you're at work, maybe you're walking, maybe you're driving. Maybe you don't want to see our faces. Maybe you don't want YouTube just using up all your data, people. So yeah, we move. So big up. Love to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to someone. But again, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. 14K we hit. 14K. Love to all of you lot. Genuinely mean that, man. From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate everyone that supports in whatever capacity. All my panelists, all the co-hosts except Ryan, everyone in the chat except Ryan. Genuinely mean that. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love, for real. So yeah, it's cold. I need to go put this here on and get something to eat. That is on my agenda right now. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna redirect to someone as well. And oh yeah, let me not forget, people. All right, Gunner's still live. So we're gonna head over. We're gonna send you over to Gunner. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in the chat. We're back live today. Solo Q&A. Solo sports Q&A will be earlier, 4 p.m. UK time. Solo sports Q&A. Then we're doing, I need to set it up, the Hoffenheim versus Tottenham game, because that's the early kickoff. That'll be on the playback. So solo Q&A on the YouTube channel. Hoffenheim versus Tottenham watch along on the playback. Manchester United versus Rangers live here on the YouTube and on the playback. And then pro clubs. That's what we got. Gaming content, people. And of course, you'll get my match reaction as well. So big up. Love to everyone that has indeed locked in. Again, put Sarcasm City TV raid in Gunners chat. And this has been the Manchester United, Manchester City podcast. Man Them United podcast meets the Man Them City podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Big up to Samuel saying congrats on 14K and big up to Sai as well, man. Catch you lot there. Hoffenheim Spurs on the playback, Warrior J. And of course, United and Rangers will be both on the playback. As always, you know how the United thing works. Same as usual. Love to everyone that's locked in. See you on the playback shortly.